even keeping count here, but I probably need a lot of these. Like 20 or so. 22 by 2s, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish. 15, 16, 17, what the hell is that? 18, no, don't like that. One more for good luck, I'd say. That's probably plenty. But I should check back on Oslo later. Or I could just mark it off as yellow, that'd be fine. Yellow does mean come back and look later anyway. Did I see Jake is going with a Roomba XL strats? Well, I struggle to think how else I meant to keep all these things in check. There are a lot of places to build up. Also, that quite neatly took away all of my money. So we'll just make some more by holding spacebar. We'll sink the colourful cow to make ourselves feel better. Wherever it is. Taking you down. After playing around with not hulks for so long, it feels nice to have this power to just rip and tear like that. Okay, he just keeps getting not happy. He's getting unhappier faster than I can bring his happiness up with these goods. Now, Alberg's still got loads of wool coming in. I wonder if it's because Haarlem is bringing too much of it. And we have a ton of wool workers, because I think I stopped them working at the Get Smoked house. But Nimwegen should be spilling over with hemp to go over there. Have a meal for the poor. Get those numbers up. Make more hemp. Bring it over to Haarlem. Because our hemp numbers are way too low. I mean, one thing that can happen, and I did see that pirate there, don't you worry. One thing that can happen is that there'll be a mission here like we want lots of X, and they'll just take it all for roughly market price, and that's fine. Alright, I need more money though. Boy do I need more money, so I'm holding the money button, which is spacebar. I'm also pressing the get rid of your money button, which is ever interacting with the Lord here. No ships behind for you to plunder. Well, that's good. I'll take the reward though. Rostock's office should also have plenty of money for me. Always good. And I think it's almost time to take over Danzig and Lübeck. We'll start with Lübeck since the place is pretty much dead now. 444. 400 is the absolute minimum they can go down to, but now I essentially want to take over this city completely. He still charges outrageous amounts for both the houses, yep, and everything else. Actually, since I never use it, why don't we set fire to the place? One of your rival's establishments has caught fire and is now burning brightly. Hopefully the wind doesn't turn in the wrong direction. There is a fire in the city. Where? Oh, well, I mean...
I just had to tear down a business which was no longer profitable, and I have you alone to thank for that.
Is that it? Well, that was a waste of money. Give me a treasure map instead so I can make some of it back. So it goes down and he just rebuilds it. That's... what a waste. Alright, wildcard Thagnus should be somewhere to actually start getting some goods. Well, easiest way to find a wildcard is to click on you and then go Thagnus. He's in Ripon, because I just built up Ripon. Ripon is short a massive amount of everything. Well, Aehus, at least, could help us out with that. Aehus doesn't need to provide clay anymore, so whoop. And I need just wood rather than pitch, which I'm almost overflowing with, so I'm even going to have fewer pitch production. And we just need loads of wood, which should be good. Become so unhappy so quickly, it's disgusting. So where am I going to get that wood? Harlem still has a good deal of it, so that's fine at least.
I just had to tear down a business which was no longer profitable. And
I wonder if it was the beekeeper. Come on, ships, it's not that hard. There we go. A lot of unknown pirates here. I think I might be able to get a quest to defeat them. And those quests are the best. Mooring fees, meet pirates, that's the one. Destroy all pirates in the region by mission, or improve the prince's satisfaction. No, we destroy those pirates. And I destroy that pirate, because I want that Carvel. And this should be it. Given that I am the alderman, where am I getting the resources to do this from? I don't think that's quite everything done yet, but still. Okay, I'm buying up this wood, because Ripon is terribly short on wood and clay as it happens. Scarborough produces wood, but it seems that that's getting around. London, for the love of God. Wall. Here's the money. And a bit more. Build it. So this is where the game distracts me with pirates, and then I come back to find that there is no wall. But my money was happily used to upgrade the cathedral. Yog Kangaroo puts in Yog McDog as the name for a ship. This is absurd. No, they gave up on the wall again. Why? Why do they hate building walls? I really hope it's not because I built so many roads here that they actually can't build a wall. But they are currently out of space and they really need to build more wall. Not that bad though if they never do, because... well, no, it is pretty bad. It shuts down businesses. What I was trying to think there was that it artificially keeps the population down to 10,000 if I can't build enough houses for it all. At least if they build a cathedral, you'd be able to run for mayor. Well, true that. Alright, I need that wood. I'll go and get the clay from Aalborg and bring everything over to Ripon so they can be, so that place can be all built up. Where's my mission to destroy the Bundit coup? There you go, Ripon. Get building. Well, you might as well all go to storage. The storage house can pay for things as and when they can sell to the place as and when they need it. And there we go. That's everything being built up in Ripon, as it should. houses at all. So expensive just to keep this guy happy. And I've been ignoring our friend over here. But there are a lot of land trade routes that I have not yet opened up here. I only have 1 out of 13. Everything else is done completely. But Mr. Mecklenburg has been a real pain to deal with. I'm starting to think that to make satisfying his demands easier, Rostock, which is where I come for all this stuff, should hold a lot more goods. So what I'm going to do is go to the counting house administrator and say, when you sell stuff, could you actually keep like 200 of everything? Maybe even a bit more than that. He never seems to want anything that isn't edible. But still. No, he does want pelts sometimes. So I need you to keep a lot of things here. Yeah, this might seem awfully greedy for you, but bear with me on that front. That also means that you're going to have to hold a lot more of these things, so like 1,000 of everything. No, not 10,001. And you need actually quite a lot of these for some reason. Do you really? Wouldn't want to say. That is a ton of everything. To the point where I would benefit from a few extra warehouses here. But it's just to make satisfying this old codger easier. Alright, but I still need space for these. Done and done. Okay, next up is building up Lübeck. It's going to take a lot of clay, which I seem to be pounding my way through again. Actually, that's getting a little distressing. Clay is coming in from Haarlem, Rostock, but Stettin should be providing me with a lot of clay. It is not enough clay coming in, because my competitor is, has a lot of people working for him. So although I have all these clay pits, they're working at a little over half as well as they need to. Plus, I need that clay. It's funny, you know, one moment you're overflowing with something, the next minute, Oh well, it happens. Thagnus, go to Aarhus. That's where we need our goods. And besides, it's not that necessary, really. What I do need to do, however, is get some popularity in all these places. I should get it no problem, because my counting houses, or rather my storage house, will be full of all the goods that I actually want to give these guys. So, oh wow, it can go below 400? I didn't even know. Alright, these people are actually sitting around as beggars. That's still quite funny to me. And he hates me, so he's never going to sell stuff. Alright, still, Lübeck needs to be built up. Lübeck is meant to provide me with honey, which is great. And then there's Danzig, which is meant to provide me with this, that, and the next. I built up some places with goods like that. And I have not been setting up my my ships to actually supply me properly, so I hope everything is going smoothly. And I see that. Someday. Okay. What we're going to do is grab our ships that are hurting these guys and finally stop. It's been great punishing these places, but now it's time to take over. At least for Lubeck, the other one can be punished for just a little bit longer. So who's been the horrible one? It's been Red. Who would have thought Red would punish people? Gonna lift that siege. Going to get rid of our pirate markings. And instead we are going to help the place. And I charge them for the privilege. That also means I go to my counting house person and I say, you can now sell these goods at reasonable prices. And probably be easier just to steal these and put them here. But keep in mind what I need a lot of. Well, since you're producing honey, I don't really need a lot of anything here in Lubeck, so put it in, ignore needing lots of that. Everyone needs lots of wood, nothing unusual there. Hold on, I took the raw stock stuff, didn't I? That means I'm not going to sell a whole lot. Let's take the Aalborg stuff then. Or just basically anything that isn't a special place. And now you can load it. Alright, that's logical. Okay, so I should get real popular in Lubeck real quickly. And unfortunately all the houses are still around. He doesn't seem to want to tear those down. But I'm still going to build the place up.
I expect you to either tear this house down immediately or cut me in on the profits. Remember, I was here first. I have already told you a number of times that I do not appreciate your continuous expansion in my city. You are disturbing my business.
What a shame. It's kind of strange the way some of these go in, but still. Glad there's a nice big wall though, it makes things a lot easier for me building up. And did I ever bring in the goods to dump here? Wildcard Thagnus. Dump away. Right, there's a bunch of houses, but we're also going to need all these businesses. Make honey, honey make. I only have 3 businesses, they're all beekeepers. Let the building begin. Time to make Uncle Lubeck proud. I've always called him Uncle Lubeck, because in the regular game campaign you start in Lubeck and he's there to help you. But if you do the little... It's kind of jarring if you do the challenges in this game, because then he starts scolding you. I remember one well, it's apparently you boast about being so rich that you could double your money instantly. And he's telling you, how can you be so stupid? You'll have to make good on your word and double the amount of money you have in a year. And it's a laughably easy mission. I just set all my fleets to... Well, you start off with some businesses and some fleets. I think I just shut down the businesses, or... Well, I did something with them. Can't remember exactly. But, okay, don't let me build there then. I just split up my fleet entirely, had them auto-trade completely, and then won the mission. That was it, just auto-trade and spacebar. The missions were not well thought through, and it's not really what the game is there for. But they're there, so... You know, fair show. 90. I only need 10 more. And Lubeck, with a bit of luck, will be honey and nothing but. I'll just do a couple more for fun. Or the game is just gonna go, no, you can't do that, and I'll go, why? Why? Looks plenty valid to me. No? Oh well. I should also build up enough houses that we don't have to worry about being squeezed for people. And with 10 million duckity-doos, we don't have to worry too much about many things. It's unfortunate that the AI built such horribly ugly... Well, no, ugly is not the word. They're prettier than what I do, but they are horrifically inefficient. And in this game, sadly, you've got to be ruthless about that. This bee place bothers me a lot. Demolish. And that does it. Plenty of houses, plenty of businesses. Lubeck will now be mine. They already have a cathedral though. Let's have a lovely meal for the poor, even though they're in recession. That'll fix itself very soon. Oh yeah, they're famined. Right, of course. Well, let me help you with all that everything. In the counting house person, I'll do this automatically, but there's a certain level of satisfaction to doing it myself. All these goods that they've needed for so long, and here I am to save them from themselves. Oh, they really like cloth here, don't they? But my enemies have torn down so many businesses that I'm going to have a lot more people working for me than them, and it stopped me having to buy and demolish their stuff. It's a pretty good setup. For me, at least. I mean, for Lubeck people, it's been horrible. So I can even jump over to my Lubeck here and say that it is done yellow-wise, at least, because it's going to need people. It's going to need a lot of people. Jake, tell your auto fleets to trade with Lubeck again. Can't be bothered. There's a lot of clicking, and my auto fleets don't really make much money anyway. They're more there for convenience if I need to pluck them. Now Neshtved is under attack, so I'm going to go and take that dosh away. Yoink. Fortunately, we do make money here. And there's Gotham City, which makes me pitch, makes me tools. Well, it would make me more tools if I actually had any iron here. I just get the feeling that the administrator here... No, he's meant to buy up loads of iron. So, Alberg, where is my metal? Oh, there's some of it, just not enough. So the starvation of Lubeck will go away soon. He's very angry at me. He tried to do some things. Well, he got caught. Meal for the poor, but famine just completely undoes it because I can't get more people in. That's a shame, but Lubeck will... they'll deal. Now, how about Rostock, man? Still wants loads of money. Well, at least we've got him above 60% now.
I just had to tear down a business which was no longer profitable, and I have you alone to thank for that.
Oh, nice, he got rid of the beekeeper. Well, my square now. See, he just keeps saving me money. What a nice guy. Oh man, the millions flowing in. It's only 1378. Yeah, I am not doing that. Go away. A lot of people coming in saying that Patrician 3 was so much better. I'll probably have to check it out someday. Also, Malma has no wood. Wood production's been short. Aarhus, for some reason, is not exporting their brick. But the wood is certainly coming out, right? Host Albert, pitch, brick, wood, stone free. You know, you probably don't grab enough wood for what I need here. So with that in mind, please upgrade. Yeah, because I make tons of the stuff. Right, fine. I mean, these lords just constantly get cheesed off. There's very little you can do about it. Just bend over to their every whim, which is usually buckets of ducats, and just feel the pain. Okay, there's very little left to do on my list. Stockholm is one of them, and it apparently makes me 100 mead. Just feels like so many places have been doing me mead. Stockholm is not very prosperous, but it does have a cathedral. And they want to maybe build a chapel. Well, no, I can take over Stockholm because the place is so wide open like this. I'll start by building buildings everywhere. Unfortunately, there's nobody around to make mad by doing this. It's just not the same if I'm not annoying somebody. So first off, loads of houses, then buildings, then more houses. And I probably don't have any industries here, right? No, I do not. So 100 of you. Good thing I've got the money, and these places will fill out of their own accord in time. I think the AI built that knowing I'd come along wanting it. Just give me a straight edge to work with and I can do anything. Anything. Some of these get pretty tight to build in though. What? Okay, the game is doing its favorite invisible terrain inhibiting you from building. And again, okay. Didn't want to build there anyway. Okay, well, just gonna ignore that then. And get back to building houses, I guess. I still need a fair few of those. I mean, the need for housing never really ends. Now this is incredibly expensive, but that's okay. This is not, however... No, that's okay. I can handle that. Jake is not going to be done for a while, though he might be done in 2018. Well, we're snowballing pretty well, so I don't think it's going to take too long. All the perfection stuff is going to be all that much easier when I have everything, all the baseline stuff done, and then it's just a case of scaling. Okay, game, there's no room here, I see. What if I make there be room? No, still no room. Well, the straight edge is as good as any. Okay, Stockholm is going to get particularly annoying with these bits of terrain that I can't do anything about. So we'll get back to building up good old Mead. So